Hi, Days fans. It's Monday morning, and we really don't remember what happened on Days of Our Lives at all.
Which is not a good sign.
No, it's not a good sign for our mental state. We're not that old.
No, it's not a good sign for Days.
Yeah, that too. So, this is probably going to involve a lot of chit-chat about extraneous topics, so you may want to tune out now. But, let's see.
And hello to any new viewers. We've grown our user base by 40,000 people in the last week.
Yes, JB has been working hard. I do remember we had a little malaria moment.
Oh, there's lots of malaria stuff going on.
What is that medication they use for malaria?
Quinine.
Is it quinine, really?
Yeah. It's like naturally occurring in ginger ale or something. There's a bunch of medications, but
I think that's what I use on my melasma. Is that quinone? Okay. That was kind of cute. She just leaves that couch right in the hallway and goes into her apartment. She's like, "What just happened?"
You know what I like about Days or the actors or something is they bring in a guy or gal, and people hate them.
Mm-hmm.
Melanie, they hated Melanie. Dario, they hated Dario. He has turned it around.
Do they warn these people, or do they tell them to do it?
Tell them to do what?
To elicit a hate reaction.
No, they just hate them because they're new.
Yeah, are we that stupid, though? How many times does that have to happen before we realize, no, we're going to like them eventually?
They hated Taylor, the first one. I mean, that's why they got rid of her, for God's sake. And now they're begging for her back. And this new Taylor, that's even worse. If you're replacing somebody that they didn't like, it's double the pressure on you. And Tamara Braun, I love her as an actress, but people are out for blood.
I just feel like she's such a deviation from the... See, the problem was they didn't just replace Taylor. They decided to take her character in a different direction. So everybody's like, gosh, Tamara Brown. I keep saying Brown. I know it's not Brown. And I am actually have a German surname myself, prior to this guy. So I don't know why I keep saying that. Anywho, people are like, she sucks. This isn't how the other Taylor would have done it. We have to remember and wrap our heads around the fact that the writers got this new Taylor because they decided to take this character in another direction. Now, I don't know if that's just a sweet way of saying, you suck, Natalia Livingston, and we're firing you after a week. Or if they really, truly wanted to take her to...
Yeah, really, we'd have to do the calculation. It happened pretty quickly because if they're shooting 2 months in advance...
Is that irreconcilable differences? Or did they really... To me, it seems like they really decided, oh, we're going to make this character completely different. And they do that every now and then. Like Stephanie. They weren't trying to recast...
Redhead Stephanie to brunette Stephanie?
But see, they gave us a little buffer. We didn't, see... one Stephanie go into a limo and the other Stephanie wind up in the hospital.
Yeah. They need to do like what they did with Ari. They need to have them have sex pretty damn quick so we can believe that they're a couple. Because I'm still having trouble when I see them in the room that they're a couple.
Yeah, but Ari had a distinct advantage.
A huge advantage.
That all those Passion fans had seen them together in this, e-jammy type romance.
Yeah. It's not a fair comparison, but still, it's kind of For me, it was exacting because I'd never seen an episode of Passions.
Oh, whatever. That's where you got our daughter's name.
So what's going to happen?
All those years you were closet watching Passions.
So what's going to happen with Rafe and Sammy? I was kind of hoping that Rafe would be like, I don't know you, and therefore I don't love you. I can't just snap on and be in full love mode.
Honey, you're a man. Okay, you went from being in a prison, you have no idea who you are, and now all of a sudden there's a hot, busty blonde.
Oh, I'm not saying that he's not going to do her and enjoy it, but is he going to fall in love in a day? It's a little bit overwhelming. It's just like Patch. Patch showed up. He had Kayla all to himself, do whatever he wanted. But he's like, you know what? If I if I went that way, I'd be kind of like raping you. So.
Oh yeah. I really can't wait until that comes up. I mean, Sammy is all mad at EJ right now, but I want to hear her actually say the words, "He put a criminal in my bed." And please, for the love of God.
What?
Oh, I heard something. I heard that.
You gonna say the R word again?
No, I heard a funny expression the other day.
Rape by proxy, as I call
Stop! It was something like
What?
holy. Oh, what was it? It was hilarious. It was like a way to say holy whatever, but without using any sacrilegious terms or swear words. Jumping Jolly Jacks or something. I don't know what it was, but now what the hell was I talking about to begin with? Oh, please do not let Sammy be pregnant by New Reef.
Oh, I thought you wanted that.
I did for a while, but since she already has 4 kids, and obviously, Alan's got to come back now. I mean, there's no real reason to keep her in China other than the fact that they probably didn't want Sammy having all these kids to take care of because it kind of... I'm sorry, but it does anchor you. 4 kids.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, really, how much can Rafe take if he's not the father of any of her 5 kids?
So, has Jennifer even gone home from the hospital after her
ER
visit? I mean...
That was lame. You know, first she's staying around doing paperwork. I'm sorry, you were to the point where they had to carry you into the hospital. I would think the hospital would require you to sign out and go home.
Oh, somebody posted something funny about that. So she has this heart procedure, and she's at the pub eating a cheeseburger and fries. I mean, you know, what is a heart patient?
Good heart food.
Yeah, really good heart food.
Yeah, but there was nothing wrong with her heart. They just had to put it back in.
I know, but still, I think you'd kind of...
Someone else said on the topic of product placements, we're going to start doing product placements. I'm going to do a product placement for Body Central. I love this jewelry and stuff I bought there. Anywho, maybe they'll send me free clothes. That'd be fun. Yeah, right. Dream on, Amy. Somebody said they should do a commercial for Benadryl while Jennifer was freaking out. And I want to say real quickly on that subject, I don't care that they did the Midol product placement. What I cared about was the zooming in on the bottle. Midol's a big enough name that if Jennifer had just said, "Oh, I've got some Midol," and her daughter was like, "Huh, I've never taken that," because I've never taken Midol. You know, maybe if somebody explained to me why I should, that might be helpful. Like my mom.
Did Jennifer actually say, is it that time of the month?
I don't remember. I don't remember her saying that. And then she's like, "Well, just hand her a couple." And I loved how they had the bottle be empty so that would give Abby an excuse to go to the pharmacist and catch Carly buying drugs.
Oh, that's pretty good. I never put that together. She went to the pharmacy to...
Didn't you wonder why she said her bottle was empty, other than, like, it's so good, I used every last pill?
Maybe Carly slammed them. If you take enough Midol, you'll get high.
We don't know that to be a fact.
No, don't try that at home.
I'm thinking...
See, Carly would.
I think Midol wouldn't have anything in it that could get you high.
No, I'm just kidding.
Although, it probably has some kind of pain relief in it. If
Carly,
it doesn't, then what's the point?
Carly is a mess.
Hmm.
Katarina von Sustenberg, or whatever her name is.
I have a few things to say on that. First of all, Jennifer, JB, you may not know this, at one point was kidnapped and
raped
by Lawrence because he thought she was Katarina von... And so she knows that name very well, let's put it that way. And she's going through all the paperwork to try to find something. Is she not going to be like,
oh, yeah,
oh,
somebody...
Here's Dr. Carly Manning prescribing a medicine. I mean, doesn't anyone at the hospital know? I mean, I would think Carly would probably... I mean, is her legal name Carly Manning now? I mean, how do you have 2 legal names that you can use? How does she have a passport in one name? And then she's using Carly. I would think when she signed paperwork, she would have to sign it, the Katarina or whatever. But I also want to know, when she's in the pharmacy and she's like, "Oh, I'm Katarina, blah, blah," and she's getting the medicine, it's a controlled substance, And then Abigail walks in.
Hey,
Dr. Manning!
Yeah.
And what if the pharmacist be like, well, that's odd. That's the guy that prescribed this medicine.
Yeah, they overlook that little detail. Big deal.
You know, we have a little experience with a controlled substance in our house. That sounds really intriguing,
People
doesn't
breaking
it?
into our house trying to get it?
And I tell you, they check my ID when I drop off that prescription and when I pick it off. There ain't no fake IDing that crap. Anyhow, I also want to say, I think that the reason they've changed Abigail's name from Abby to Abigail every time they say it is so if they start having her in mega scenes with Gabby, we don't have Gabby Abby going on.
Okay, so what's EJ's next move? He's against the wall here. Oh, how cute is that when Nicole and EJ are in bed and she's like totally playing him?
Oh yeah, and
She's giggling and
he gets all mad and they look like they're gonna have like hot angry sex.
remember when he kissed her back when she did the same thing in the living room? I mean, that was a little bit odd. Is he slightly turned on by all this?
Oh yeah, the man likes power, and she has got him freaking. I mean, I think he's intrigued at how brilliant she is and how brave she is that she is willing to repeatedly take on the Damaras. Like most of the women he's with are a little bit intimidated by that.
But he still loves Taylor. He's
Get
got it
that.
bad. I don't get it. It just happened too quickly. I don't get it. It was weak.
I get that happening quickly because I had decided I wanted to marry you very quickly before we spoke or anything. But I just don't get, like, I'm sorry, but after all the time we've seen him with something that rhymes with whammy, I don't feel like they can be saying statements like, I've never felt like anyone felt like this with anyone. I hate when they say that on soaps to begin with. Because, I don't know, we've watched all these. Like, when Sammy said that to Rafe, I'm like, huh? What? The first time. You know, I'm buying it now. But I want to know what they're going to do with Faith, new Rafe. How long are they going to keep him tied up? Is he going to get loose?
I think we've seen the last days of New Rafe.
What are they going to do with him? Dump him in
Maybe
the
he'll
Salem
turn into
River?
Roman or something.
Oh, God. Have we talked about them making fun of
They made
Roman?
fun of his speech. Who
No.
did? Oh, New Rafe. New Rafe made fun of his. I can't understand him.
No, they do that a lot on Young and the Restless. They're always making fun of Eric Braden, Victor, mumbling.
Mosquito.
Yeah, we live in Florida.
All right, we better wrap it up here.
All right. Oh, God, yeah, we gotta get those kids to school.
Yeah.
What am I thinking?
All right, the couple that watches Days Together.
Stays together.